The first flight ever in a Harrier is like, you don't really remember it because it's so fast. I mean, you take off and like your brain is back behind you on the runway. It was really exciting. Coming back after chemo, it was an emotional experience. Like I couldn't really believe it was happening type thing, you know. So, I'm Captain John Standard. I'm an attack pilot in VMA 542. I knew I wanted to be a Marine basically my whole life. Both my parents were military. My dad was a Marine F-18 pilot, and then my father's father, he was also a Marine and a fighter pilot. So growing up, I had a lot of role models, and it just seemed like the coolest job ever. Everything about Marine training from day one is extremely hard. The whole point of it is so that when you go into combat, nothing can stop you. I learned I had non-Hodgkins lymphoma pretty shortly after I was up for a swim qual. I basically couldn't swim, I couldn't breathe. I got pulled out of the water, and then basically sat down with the corpsman. After 20 minutes, he like measured my heart rate and it was still through the roof. And as soon as the doc saw the x-ray, she was like, okay, this is really bad. When I got the prognosis, I was just like really kind of pissed off. I'm 26 years old, flying jets, like this isn't supposed to happen to me. I was like very determined that this was gonna end. I was gonna get through this as soon as possible, get back to flying by any means necessary. The treatment started Labor Day 2019. My body just really went downhill. So the hardest part was, how do I keep working out? How am I gonna basically get back in the jet as soon as possible? From the beginning, I mean, all the Marines back at the unit, they were like, hey, like, we're not getting rid of you. You are staying part of the squadron. You are coming back after this. And of course, I'm like, of course, that's what I want. Let's do it. My friend Ben slept in a bed in the hospital room right next to me. Ben really had the ethos, never leave a Marine behind. And it's not just like lip service either, because I think that they knew that the best thing for me was to get back into it for both a normal life and because they know that it's what I love to do. I think the Marine Corps stretches everyone's pain tolerance a lot in many different ways, physically, mentally, emotionally. Like your baseline for a lot of things is based off pain. You can draw a corollary there. I mean, all the tough stuff that we had to go through, I mean, this was just one more thing. I mean, I've never been through as much pain as chemo. It's just another thing to get through. You know, you suck it up, you do what you have to do. I feel like I'm living on borrowed time. Like I'm just happy to be here, just doing the job I love, so. I feel like I'm ready for anything, no.